how my friend reached out to me a few days back, asking if I know any graphic designer that does good graphics. Of course, I have. So I sent a contact to him of one graphic designer, and to cut the long story short, after reaching out to him, he realized that he said the price was too expensive, that I could not afford the graphic designer. And then he reached out to another person to actually do the job. It was later I got to know that it was, in short, the other person did the design for him, and it was terrible. Like, very terrible. Guess what? He had to run back to that first guy I gave him contact. See, your money, people say better soup than wetin money dey kill am. Your money will give you good product. To do design, the design go good. How you go use InShot to design? Welcome to Creativity with Esther. Welcome, an amazing personality in our midst today, a graphic designer par excellence. You're welcome, sir. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you very much for having me.
Welcome.
I go by the name Ezenweze Soludo. I'm a graphic designer, like she said. My graphics name is actually Black Graphics.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what inspired that name, Black Graphics? Like,
okay, I would say it all started when I was very young and I was still in school. Man, you don't want to see me then. I was very black. So a lot of people adopted that name, Blackie, and they were calling me Blackie. I kind of like the name. So
please pronounce it well. Was that the way they called you? Because you're tushing it right now.
No, it's actually Blackie.
Yeah, you're still tushing it.
So that Nigeria, Blackie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. So what actually inspired you to become a graphic designer? Or did you just start bearing black graphics because of...
No. Hungry actually motivated me to become a graphic designer.
Hungry?
Yes, when I entered school, I saw that it wasn't rosy. So
true.
I had to get my hands dirty, get that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's why I picked up graphic design.
So, like, how did you know you were going to do so well in graphics design?
You don't actually predict that. So
Okay.
It's just what you set your mind to do. You definitely do it, and obviously you see the outcome. That's the fact.
Wow, I must commend you. You're a student and you do graphic design. Doesn't it affect your studies? Like, probably a client would need a job.
A lot of times.
Wow.
At times I will be reading and my phone will just be like, please, can you quickly do this design? And I cannot say no, I'm working for the money,
You're working for it.
Yeah.
You're not working to give the value.
Yes, actually, value comes first, but after value, there's money.
Yeah,
So
the
it's
money is
actually
the
about
motivation.
No,
give the value.
money is part of the motivation, but that value and the smiles on client's face after making perfect design, it's actually motivation.
Wow, that's really amazing. Do you think the space for graphic design is not saturated? Like the market, don't you think it's saturated?
It's not. I don't think it is. Yeah, because if you know your craft, I don't think it should be difficult for you to make clients and make money from graphic design. So I don't think it's saturated.
Okay, I feel there are numerous designers out there. And how do you manage to get your clients, even when you are good? Because even when you meet a very good designer, there's everything that another person will be better.
Yeah, that's another fact. But just like I said earlier, know your craft. A lot of people know very well how to design, but they don't really know customer service. So you have to catch a customer first before selling out graphic design service to the person. You don't just see the customer and be like, I do graphics, come and do graphics with me. Get that? Like that, they will definitely leave. They are humans. So you have to go with something that will catch their emotions to want to stay. You get? That's just it.
Okay, that's fine. So I feel in this current modernized world, AI, so many things have changed. Like I think AI can even act like a human. What do you think about graphic industry?
Yes, I would say AI invention is actually telling on us as graphic designers.
Customer.
but you cannot compare AI with human design. It's an AI definitely give you something cartoonish, something robotic. If you see maybe AI created write-ups and stuff, it's always kind of robotic. You get? It doesn't really converse with humans. I would say AI cannot feel what a client will feel before it will patronize you. Get? So AI does not really affect us much.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Oh. Because in my head I was thinking sometime in the next generation there will be no need for probably graphic designers, since you can just input word into an AI and it produce. You can even you see those pictures and so many things AI is doing nowadays.
AI is actually yeah. I will commend them for that, but I don't think AI should actually take over graphic design that much.
So it's a very lucrative job. Is that what you're telling me?
Lucrative for students. Yeah, I would say for students. But I know some actually married men that do graphic design and it's still lucrative for them. It just boils down to mastering your craft. You get, if you know what you are doing as a graphic designer, you make tons and tons of money from social media.
So it means you've made a lot of money from social media.
I won't say a lot, but at least I've made something from social media.
Yeah, you really said you're a student.
Yeah.
So you don't actually now you're not supposed to be calling your parents for money anymore.
No, you know, graphic design is not something that comes like block. Yeah, it doesn't come 500,000 once to your account. It comes instrumentally. You can get a design of 7,000, 5,000 per week, per month. You get, just varies. So I will not say I don't call my parents. Sometimes I do, sometimes I do. Yeah.
That's really commendable.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay. So what do you think about people that are aspiring to take up the craft of graphics? Do you think there's this space?
Yeah, a lot of space, like a lot of space. Just start with whatever you have. Don't wait, I must have a laptop to start graphic designing.
Yeah, please share with us, how did you even start? Because
I did not start with laptop. Personally, I didn't start with laptop because I saw a tutorial of laptop design. It was around 10,000. But I was a student, you don't expect me to give out my whole 10,000 to what I don't even think I'll profit from. So I saw another one, 5,000. I was like, okay, 5,000 is kind of cheaper. So I did 5,000 for smartphone. I started out with smartphone designing, but now I can do both smartphone and laptop designing. Wow. So it just boils down to start with what you can start with.
So I don't need like thousands of money to start.
No, you don't even need very, very good phone to start graphic designing.
Wow.
Yeah, you just start. Just make sure you start. Clients will pay you. There are a lot of actually clients that don't know anything about graphic design.
Okay.
Like the first design I did, you looking at it now, boy. It's terrible. But a client paid me for that. Wow. So client will definitely pay you. That's one thing as a graphic designer. So just start up with what you can start up with and keep growing. Yeah, you just keep growing as a graphic designer. That's how it is.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. And then what do you think about have you really encountered a customer who, after you put in so much effort to give them a very good design to your taste, and the person is like, nah.
Boy, that's like a turn off for what's it called, for graphic designers.
Wow.
But after putting a lot of hours, tons and tons of hours, they be like, I don't like it.
Wow.
Like I have met a client that just went straight to the point. This is rubbish. Like that day I felt like stopping graphic designing. But the more bad reviews come, the more you keep growing and growing. It just boils down to how you actually take criticism. So even when these bad reviews come, don't stop. Keep up doing what you're doing.
Trying.
Yeah. Like the client that told me what I did was rubbish. I recently did the design for that same client.
Same client.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like he saw my design on Twitter and was like, came to my DM and was like, is this you? Like, it's me. I continued from where you left me, so I did not stop. So that's just how it works.
That's a very big motivation. Yeah. But it's not all individual that would take criticism that way.
No, it's not easy. But me, I'll give credit to my immediate sister. Like, she was like the motivation. That's the word I was. She was the motivation. Yeah.
That's nice. Shout out to all other sisters out there.
Yeah. All right.
So if you want to rate yourself in the world of graphic designing right now from 1 to 10, where will you rate
from
yourself?
1 to 10?
Yeah.
I'll give myself a solid 7.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm still growing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm not where I want to be in the graphic design industry. Like, I want to be the person that will design the next X logo. You get that kind of thing.
Oh my god!
So I would say it's solid 7. Yeah, but I think I'm still growing.
7 is very nice. Yeah, very nice. And the fact that you still try to just advance the way, because technology is advancing. The needs of people are changing each day. So that's a very good one.
Yeah, true.
Actually, how do you think of colors? Like I feel color is a very vital. I don't know. I'm just saying it's a very vital element in design, because there are some kind of design I would say it turns me off. Like, what is this?
Yeah, color is actually, it's not just important, it's very important. No matter how good your design might be, color is what conveys the message.
Yeah.
Because you cannot make a design for maybe advert for food and you're using black.
Black graphics.
No, but there are some kind of way you use black and mix it with other color
Yeah.
to actually attract for a food design. You get, not maybe green and pink off colors. You get.
Yeah.
So design is actually what conveys the whole feeling. Color is
Okay.
what conveys the whole feeling of your design. You get.
Wow.
So it's not just something you just go there and pick anything of your choice. No, each design purpose has its own color. That's just how it is.
Well, I think some clients might just say, "Oh, this is the color I want. These are the colors I want to be mine."
Yeah. As a designer, you don't just design. You
Okay.
educate clients on designing too sometimes.
Wow.
So they might pick a color that does not resonate with their brand. You tell them, no, now let's do it like this. Let me that. So there are some adamant clients. Do it for them. Give it to them. Then design that same design for your portfolio, the way it resonates with you, and put it out there as a portfolio. You don't put every design you make for a client as your portfolio. That's just it. So you cannot, because the client pick gold for something you are supposed to use red. So because you did it on a gold platform, you want to post it out there. No, it's not done like that. You just give the client what they want. That's what you, as a graphic designer, give them what they want and do what you want also.
Wow. I've heard of some customers or clients who actually don't want you to post their work. Like after you finish doing a work for them, they tell you not to post it. Have you encountered such?
No, I've not. Like, what's the essence of not posting a design when you do it? Like, okay, after making the design, you're definitely going to make it as an ad or whatever you're using it for. So it's definitely going to be out there. So why would you say you should not post it? I've not encountered such though.
So I know of this adage they say that you think graphics how do they even say, I don't know if you know the adage, you think graphic design is expensive. Have you tried
yeah.
something like that?
You think good design is expensive. Have you checked the cost of bad designs on your brand?
Okay, please, can you really enlighten us on what that is?
Yeah, graphics is not just a picture. It's not something everybody scrolls and look at on their phone. It actually carries a message. It conveys a message about your brand and whatsoever. It brings recognition to your brand. So making bad designs means you don't want recognition for your brand, because people tend not to look at bad designs. Yeah, if you see a bad design, you don't want to look at it twice. And sometimes you miss the information on the whole
of course.
And that's a potential client you just lost.
Yeah.
Imagine that client was supposed to pay you something 20,000, 200,000, you just lost the client. But when you use good designs, they will keep coming. Even those that don't want to buy will just message you and be like, this design is good. From there, you can convert them to potential clients. That's just how it works.
Oh, I'm really motivated hearing a lot of things from you, honestly. Because, well, you said what level are you right now?
Oh, I just entered 200 level.
Oh, and so when you started this graphic, I'm aware some of your course-mates or would have laughed at you or something.
Yeah, a lot of them. Like, I knew one of them that was a designer then.
Okay.
So when I put up my work, you'll be like, this is rubbish. Why really do like this? It never gave me solid criticism of do it like this, don't do it like this. Yet it was just giving me criticism. This is rubbish. Made me feel inferior. I always put it down and stuff. I kept on going back to my design board and strategizing and stuff. But now I can say, if you ask me, I'm better off than that guy. Like, for real.
You're going to share like some of your works for us.
Definitely. I'll put them in.
Thank you very much. So what do you think is the future of graphic design?
Money. The future of graphic design is actually, it cannot be overemphasized, because definitely there are tons of brands that will keep coming up and you keep getting clients and clients. Even when brands don't come up, artists album cover you get, so they keep coming up and you get. So graphic design is like there to the end. I'll say it's everlasting to rapture.
Well, I remember when you started, you were like, it's because you are a student, you're doing graphic design.
Oh boy, I'm not doing for a student now. Personally, I grew and I developed passion for it. I can just stay, maybe if I'm bored, I just go to design. Instead of maybe some people might watch movie or play music, I just prefer designing. Or I'll just, depends on my mood, I just go over to my board and make designs. Even if I'm sad, happy or whatever, I just go to my design board.
It's more of imagination. You have to think.
Oh, a lot of imagination. Like you have to manipulate photos. It's just you when you go over to graphic designs, you see their normal photos, but the fact you have to manipulate them, you have to think outside, and it's not something that
Create
is very
something
easy.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming around.
yeah. Thank you very, very much for having me here.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right.